SEU, HBCU League. Shout out to B. Lil made it. Let's hit it. We live, y'all. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm up to 17 subscribers. I'll try to get 20 by the end of the year. Excuse me. Excuse me.
He'll bring it out. It's Sims.
What the? This is gonna be brutal. You got me in 10 overall in every point. Alright, we're just gonna have to play our best.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down.
And he's gone.
He's at the 20.
Alright.
Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm.
That was crazy.
How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Little oomph. Look at all the oomph.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
A turnover in their own end.
What's for that?
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Good grief.
Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
How many ways can I get into my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
The give. And he's in for the touchdown.
It's going to be brutal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together,
My
big
next
drives
low
together.
team.
They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. gets out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release by the QB. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a hit. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best play.
Feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed. And I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Mars. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Inside the 45.
He's so fast.
He's at the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got
Top
a
10.
lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Banks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It's gone. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the deep?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped
good
up
pick.
after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get down when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All right. This is nuts.
Now
This
to see
guy's
if they
good.
can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another
Dude already got 150 yards.
Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Using his feet to buy time. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's in goal. Pulled down for the tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Wants to throw on 3rd. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Unleashes one. Right man on the right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
Right behind
He'll
him.
get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Okay.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air, it's Woodhead. Quick completion on the out. Headed to the end zone. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he
Stay
comes
in your
from
lane.
inside his own
Stay in your
5.
lane.
Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lost to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. And I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and he thought, man, you're giving us this first down. That was too easy.
And it's out for a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch.
What's he doing? He'll celebrate, and we're losing.
This to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum, something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance.
Get back on the ball.
Put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out.
The hell?
They're up by just one over Syracuse.
Rude.
Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. You'll take 4 yards on first down at the time, 2nd and 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Barnes. The short hands, it's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball, close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Trying to beat him to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day?
Way too much running room.
Unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Here comes the heat.
Oh!
The D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on.
I mean, he could have still picked it up.
Quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pushes for the goal line.
Oh my goodness.
He bullies his way
He's so fast.
for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up.
Good half. Good half, guys. Good coaching.
We've played 2 quarters.
We will not be blown out, even though we're down by 3 touchdowns.
Ready to start the second half.
All right.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
I need to hold that block just a little bit longer.
Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead.
Way to hold on to it, sir.
Stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh my God.
And he is finding wide open defenders all
Good
over
lurk.
the field. His
Good
3rd
lurk, sir.
interception of the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25.
Bruh.
It's a running room. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
The this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on that extra.
Good coaching. I am.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down.
Next.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throwing right. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense.
We need 7 big plays. What are you talking about?
Found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On target to the left.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The run up the middle.
He was out of offside.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Tried to catch him
Great
offside.
job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the big fullback. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I do not own the rights to any music heard in the game or in the background. gotta have to say that every time now. The hell, man.
With it, it's Sims. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Barnes. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Peppers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Here comes the option. Oh, he's going to hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
On the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He's in open space downfield. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got him. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find the rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. And I like that they continue to fight.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line.
Oh my God. That sounds about right. Story of my game.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Squarely. Squarely.
Second and 8. To the air, it's Woodhead. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle.
I should have waited a little bit longer.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looking for room at the 40. He's loose.
Nice run.
Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
250. 260 rushing there.
They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know
What?
what?
And now you guys just seem undisciplined. Pull him from the game. That's unsportsmanlike.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense
Pulling his
will be called on
scholarship.
to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll line up for a
There's no
second down
30-point plays.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the deep
Oh,
shot.
come on. That was
And
perfect.
that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well,
They
Mr.
just
Quarterback,
closed the
defense
door.
wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
On the run, it's Sims. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock. Now under a minute to go.
GG's, man. GG's.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. In the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Throws to the tight end. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
You just ain't want it, sir. You just did not want it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Games of chance, but they're still coming up well short. And this is how this one comes to an end.
Yep. Thanks for watching. As remember, GG's. Shout out to this guy. Good stuff. Always remember, love is